We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. David Peterson is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Wander Franco is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
The pitch. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nimmo is there, 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Tatis has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
That's popped up. McNeil backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. John Means will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Leading up for the ball, no left fielder, Steve Aparicio.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Brandon.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Yoan Moncada. First pitch on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Set and the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Moncada at third. Robert is at second with nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Aparicio is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with one away, as he'll hold on at third base. Coming to the plate now, William Crane, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped him up. Moreno is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Keith Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded down the third baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Means is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty D, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in the game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Hits this one hard the other way. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Settling in now, John Means. 9-1-2 due up. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
I can't believe this guy hasn't been smiling all the way down to first base. For an American League pitcher who doesn't get a chance to work on this much, maybe takes BP a couple times a year. For him to be in a World Series game focused on executing pitches and to mix in a big base hit, what a special moment.
In now, Wander Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The runner at first with no outs here. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Juan Soto to the plate now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. There's the 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Kiermaier is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. From the belt, the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Just hung in there on that one. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
So now to the plate, David Peterson. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Now back. No left fielder.
To the plate now, Steve Aparicio, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. This ball will be chopped foul. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So one man gone for the Mets in the third. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next to the bat.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So here's Pete Alonso. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. All tied at 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Nate Lowe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Aparicio is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now back.
Digging in, William Crane. First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Davis has got it, and the side is retired. Go the White Sox. Will go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. First delivery to him on the way. J.D. Davis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
2 balls and a strike. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
John Means swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Now batting, Wander Franco. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And he'll reach first safely. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here now is Juan Soto. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And he is in there.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he grounds one briskly to short. Baez has it. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Into the box, Luis Robert. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Into the box now, Nate Lowe. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point. Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Corey Oswalt trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, William Crane, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted the other way to left center. Kiermaier on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up, and the White Sox are out in front, 5. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than one hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back standing. Into the box now, Corey Oswalt. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Steve Aparicio. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 5 and the Mets 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Means, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A 1 ball, 1 strike count to the White Sox pitcher. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Wander Franco. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead this one though 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next up from New York, Pete Alonso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there for strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. J.D. Davis, the next to bat.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Here's another 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Gabriel Moreno. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're down here 5-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the power speed combination. Fernando Tatis Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Okay.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate now, Juan Soto. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yohan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Luis Robert. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso will put this one away, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They're up 5-1. So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dio, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hansen, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 1st round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Steve Aparicio, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They're down 5-1. Robert Gesellman's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Nate Lowe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swings through it for strike number 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Ready now for the White Sox, William Crane. First pitch on its way. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that one got a piece of him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Riding in once again, Rafael Marchand. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls. And 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So here now is the pitcher, John Means. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Zach Collins will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Collins playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The batter number 1.
Digging in, Wander Franco, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The next 0-2. Popped up. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. The White Sox strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Brandon Nimmo. Slow roller left side. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down here 5-1. Andrew Church enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another shot now. Fernando Tatis Jr. is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. Drilled to the left side. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 22.
Stepping up to the plate, Juan Soto. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Aparicio is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoan Moncada. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're up 5-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Gabriel Moreno. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Chicago have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. John Means pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.